Hello, my name is Karen Davis and I'm the Community Partnership Manager for North West and South West Wales. And today I'm going to be speaking to Eve Jones, who is the LSR Project Development Leader for Dr. M's. So Eve, if you'd like to tell me a little bit more about what you do and where you are based.
Okay, so obviously, as has been said, my name's Eve. LSR actually stands for Life Skills and Resilience. So that's what my job involves, encouraging young people to volunteer and learn new skills. I work for Dr. M's, which is also known as Carmarthen Youth Project, and we are based in Carmarthen. Dr. M's is a youth drop-in centre, and we have young people from the age of 8 to 25. And our main aim is to offer a safe space for the young people to come to. But we also try and do activities which are designed to be educational and informative. So it's about giving the young people a space to come to enjoy, to relax, but while also learning as well. Dr. M's originally got involved with Tempo Time credits 9 years ago. And it was so that they were able to offer something to the young people for the work that they've been doing. And it fitted really well with our Children in Need volunteering programme. So we just wanted to get the young people more involved in the community, and by being able to offer them time credits, it was more incentive for them to join in. And it's also a way of supporting the most disadvantaged young people within our volunteering programme.
Oh, that sounds great. Really interesting work.
We roughly have about 75 volunteers on our system. Obviously, they aren't always all volunteering, but we tend to give out around about 50 time credits over each quarter. So it's actually really good and works really well with the young people. So our volunteering activities in Dr. M's, we have some within the club, which include gardening, cooking. We do a lot of fundraisers, a lot of community activities. So within our group, we have different projects, and all of them projects link together. So that's where we have the cooking and the gardening, and it means that we can create programs to do cook it, grow it, transform it. So it's given that trail then is the young people in the garden planting things, picking things, and then cooking them, and then we transform it to sell it for our fundraisers. So it's actually a really nice program, that one. And one of the other things we've done recently as well is a lot of litter picks in the local area, and getting out and about so people can see the young people in the community, and they're just helping out the community, which has been really nice. And one of our other programs that we're offering at the moment is intergenerational work, which is based around skill sharing, because obviously the times we're in at the moment, it's not as easy to volunteer. So once a week we have an intergenerational group, and the young people just skill share basically and demonstrate how to make craft things and activities, and it's been really good. Yeah, it's been really good actually. It's been quite nice because obviously a lot of people can't see their families, so it's kind of making that connection as well between the younger ones and the older ones. And it's just been really successful. It's been carrying on every week, and we plan to continue for hopefully the next year as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's really good that a model's been created in the pandemic as a response to the COVID, but that's something that you can carry on working with in the future because
Yeah,
it's been so successful.
yeah, and it's really nice to see that you've got conversations between them, and it's maybe something that young people wouldn't do as much anymore. So it's been really nice creating relationships and skills sharing and sharing experiences as well. So yeah, it's been really good. It's given us the opportunity to kind of thank the young people for what they do, and we do an awful lot, as I said before, within Dr. M's, and it's like they've done a lot of volunteering hours for us. So by being able to provide this, it's given them that bit of a boost. And the other thing we've noticed as well is that, for instance, we've got a pool table in Dr. M's, and some of the young people don't always have money to play pool. So we do offer free pool nights, but the other nights we don't. So by them earning time credits, we then accept time credits for them to do things like that. So that's been really good. And we've organised a few trips to like Fantasia and the trampoline park and things like that. So they've been able to come with us because they've been able to claim back through their time credits. So for some people, it means that they're not actually missing out on any of the activities that we're doing in Dr. M's due to money. They are able to do it.
And do you think that's attracted a lot more people to come and volunteer, where they've seen their friends or their family members maybe, using temporary time credits and having these opportunities to visit these places, that it made them want to get involved?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I mean, we've noticed as well that sometimes we put up the poster in advance saying that we're going to go on a trip to wherever we're going. And a lot of the young people will go, oh, I really want to do that. We can have time credits. What can I do? What can I do to help? So it's really good. And by them, it's kind of teaching them as well, I feel, about kind of money as well and how you handle things. And it's given them an opportunity to actually see and spend, which I think is really, really important. And especially with now being online, they've kind of got their bank account, we call it, and they can see exactly what's going in, what's coming out, and it's teaching them about them basic skills as well. You can see that to start with, it's a little bit of a struggle to try and get them to volunteer because they don't really understand it. But after a while, you can see their commitment to it, and some of them have their own little jobs each time, and they know that they're going to be watering the garden and they're going to be doing this in the garden. So they come in and they say, "Oh, we're doing this today." And it's the same with the intergenerational work. When we were allowed to be in the building, we were still doing that via Zoom, and they were like, "Oh, it's Thursday. Are we doing intergenerational tonight?" And you can see they actually think about it and they are kind of connected with it and want to continue with it. So it's actually been really nice to see their commitment throughout all of them, really. So
Wow, that must be really rewarding for you as well as a group leader running a group. We're seeing that and seeing the engagement with the young people.
yes, definitely, definitely, and that's what it's about. As long as you've got the engagement and you can see that it's helping them as individuals, then it just makes it so much better. Probably got two, to be honest with you, but I'm one of them being intergenerational, which I've already touched on, so we know a bit about that. But my most recent one has been litter picking, funny enough. So when we were allowed back into the building in between the two lockdowns, a group, I think there was about 10 of us that all went out in Carmarthen with our high vis jackets on, our masks, our gloves, and our litter picks. Um, and we did. It wasn't very long. We were probably out for about an hour, maybe hour and a half, and the young people actually really enjoyed it. Their initial thoughts were, well, I'm not sure if I want to go litter picking, but they loved it. We were outside, and they could see physically what they were doing. So they were cleaning up the community, and you can see the difference. So it was an instant reward for them. So what we decided to do then was we were noticed in the community. We're hoping to partner up with like Carmarthen Round Table because they go out and do litter picks. So when we can, we're going to do that together as a project. And also, over lockdown, we're now encouraging young people when they do their daily exercise to do a litter pick. And it has been really successful. So we get photos through all the time, and they're earning time credits. They've got their high vis jackets that we've lent to them, and their litter picks, and they're going out. And we've had quite a few people actually posting on like Spotted Carmarthen, actually congratulating the young people for their hard work. So that's been really nice, and it's kind of closing down that, bringing the community closer then.
It sounds like it's had a really positive impact on how people view the young people of the town as well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I think that is very important, especially in Carmarthenshire, because the young people are around and about everywhere. They're walking back and forth from school, and it's getting that negative attitude away about young people and what they do. And when others can see that they are helping the community, it makes such a difference. Okay, so I've touched on this slightly. I definitely say about the ways of earning and spending. I think that's really, really important. But a lot of it is based on skill building, I think, and skills that they can take forward into their future. Because the programs that we're offering, like for instance with the fundraisers, then once they've created their product and they sell their product, like we do stores quite often in Carmarthen. So we had a Christmas store, for instance. We'll use that as an example. They all had their own jobs. I think there was 4 or 5 of them that came along on the actual stand, and we rotated that then throughout the day, so we always had new people there. And they went from everything to setting the stand up to doing posters for it, to then actually collecting the money. It was just so nice to see, and it's improving their people skills as well and giving them confidence. And I think that's really important for young people, is helping them with confidence, because that's one of the most important skills you need in life, really. I would definitely recommend joining Tempo Time Credits. I think it's got such amazing benefits around it. Like I've said, teaching young people skills, and you can make it your own as well, which I think is really important to remember. So you can create your own volunteering experiences that actually match them young people. And that's what we've been able to do, and it's helped us an awful lot. And it's given us, or given the young people, an opportunity to join in with things that they might not have been able to before. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it, and it is a really, really good programme.
Fantastic. Well, thank you ever so much for your time, Eve. I really appreciate that, and thank you for sharing all that information.
No problem. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah.